I told you about somebody here, Ferdinand Alabraba. I told you about Osirikweda. I told you about Chief Sergeant Awusu and other people. You had the people, but you know why he can't go? Why he can't go? He has messed up himself.
Yeah.
He will run to.
So reconciliation with these people too will be with your support. Reconciliation with those people too will be with your support.
As Trump appears to be, he still goes to negotiate with the Congress. He will sit down with them. So listen, the way people are going is not the way I'm thinking. It's not about you. Come on, Congress. I'm coming now. Who does that? For Christ's sake, who does that? Why do you encourage that? The man must be taught that art of governance is not about commissioning projects. Governance is not only about commissioning projects. Governance is not only about initiating projects. Governance is also the capacity to relate, to meander.
What's the roadmap to peace in Rivers State?
You are one of those who have arised one of the problem makers as far as Rivers State is concerned. Problem. Let me tell you what he said, the roadmap. I've told you about politics. I told you I go and see my chairman of committees. I've not presented our 2025 budget. Mr. President has not laid it to them. Now, I cannot, even when we finish the ESCO of the FCT approved, I will still go back to the chairman. As the chairman, look, Mr. President is likely to bring the budget next week. I will not, because I'm working with President. I won't talk to them. Who does that? And that's why I say it is not only going to commission projects governance. You must learn how to relate with people.
Yes.
They are not my children. They are elected people.
Yes.
Legislature is the background of democracy anywhere in the world.
And Your Excellency talking about
now, they fixed August. And what's your best model for credible local government election?
That's why when you travel illegality, you pay. Now let me tell you, you know why it will not stand? It will not stand.
Again.
How would it stand? That chairman, that enabler, that man, all his interested had to be looting. Did he read the judgment first? Did the enabler read the judgment? The retired judge who claims this, I know him very well. I appointed him as chairman. These are people who don't have character.
But you don't describe him as a very corrupt person.
Until somebody goes to power.
He was not corrupt when you appointed him.
No, how would I know? It is now you know.
So
let me tell you. With all due respect to you. Yes, you can blame me. I take responsibility. I own responsibility. Some of the things we do while in office is when you leave office, you start regretting. I can tell you that. It's not everything you know. You may think, let me tell you, as I sit here, so many things happen. In fact, my son sent me something from UK about learn something. I never knew that something was going on. But my name was used. Right? So when I came, I said, what? I had to call security. And they got the person. You may think because I'm there, it's everything I know. It's not correct. And let nobody claim that. But I can tell you, with what I know now, I made a lot of mistakes while as governor. I own up that. And that's what they call a leadership. When you make mistake, it's unfortunate I can't correct them now because I can't go back there as a governor. But it is helping me as FCT minister, based on those mistakes I made. I've not seen so many as I know this can happen again. It can happen 2 times.
Does it include the PDP?
Now, so when you talk about the local government, the local government will not stand. The notice dead on arrival.
Do you still want to bring your people back?
I said, now this again, mind you, Supreme Court in their judgment of local government election, then the autonomy of local government, Supreme Court said that the assembly has powers to even extend their tenure in order not to allow a vacuum. Instead of it to allow non-elected or caretaker The assembly has power
To elongate.
to extend the tenure until when election is conducted. Supreme Court judgment is very clear. It's not me. I was not part of it. But that is the Supreme Court judgment. I don't know what I want them. I'm talking about what is the law. What does the law say? It's not about me. Let us do what the law says.
Okay, talking about the law and talking about a path to peace. You were the one who was on the podium showing the people of Rivers State a certain Sim Fubara about 2 years ago for them to vote for him. Those Rivers State indigenes are the ones who will not get paid in these few months where there's this face-off. The path to peace that we're talking about is not necessarily for the two main protagonists. The grass that suffers while these elephants are fighting are the people we are talking about. Are you thinking about them in all these
That is why Assembly said, for the interest of the state, we don't want our state not to receive their money.
You haven't answered the question.
No, I'm coming. No, you cannot tell me when I've answered the question. You're not the one who asked the question. So you cannot, a question you didn't say. You can't say that. So we draw that word. We do it. The point I'm making is that Assembly said, for the interest of the state, for our state to receive our money from the federation account, come and bring this budget now. For the interest of the state, what else do you want people to do? For the interest of the state, the letter, I read it. I saw it on it was advertised. And when Assembly submitted that letter, they took it, read it, called them, they said no, they should return the letter. Governor does not receive communication from the Assembly. Now you are writing letter. The Assembly you don't receive letter from. You want them to receive letter from me. I mean, look at who's looking for peace.
He was trying to say that as a leader, are you not dampening the prospects of peace by not intervening?
I've intervened. That is why I'm telling you that the right thing should be done. Because I said that should I go and say the wrong thing should be done?
Why not call a meeting of all the
Exactly.
Why not call a meeting of all the stakeholders?
The former governor, people like you to come together in a round table and solve this problem.
How do you cannot call anybody to meeting that?
Okay.
It's not
Why don't you call those you see
now?
as critical stakeholders around you and around you and agree to a
The
roadmap?
negligent judgment was given.
Yes.
Our leader, Chifena Alabama, called the Assembly people. Say, listen, we thank God what has happened. Understand that this is not personal. It has to do for the interest of the state. Take step to show that you want to really bring peace. Did it take them 48 hours? Ordinarily, with the first relationship, they don't need to write him. With the first relationship, they don't need to tell him that we're going to arrest. They would have just gone. But they said, look, for the interest, we are ready to do it and leave now. What peace effort do people want until they kneel down and crawl to government house and to tell you how bad it is? If you don't want to be a politician, say you don't want to be a politician. I've not seen you for years. I've never discussed anything with you for years. The next thing you do to write me a letter to come to your office. Haba.
There's still one case at the Supreme Court, Excellency.
Which case?
The issue of the defection and all of that.
Don't stop carrying this here rumors. There's no more case. Let me tell you, and people should hear this and hear it well.
Okay.
The issue of defection had been settled by Supreme Court. And I'll tell you how it happened.
It was touched.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
So most of you don't read. You don't read.
We read every day.
You don't read.
Stories that come
You don't read. Hold on, we do that. People don't read.
Excuse me?
I give it to you. You don't read.
Then tell us your perspective.
Hold on. It's not about reading novels. No.
No, we don't just read.
No. You don't read. I challenge any of you who has read the judgment.
I have.
Hold on now.
I just supported you.
Hold on. You read Akumadli judgment.
I read all the judgment.
Hold on. Did you read the judgment of Iheme?
I said I read all the judgment.
What did she say? Now let me tell you how the thing came about, so some of you will learn. At the Federal High Court, before Justice Abdul Malik, who said, no, you cannot be taking money from Federation without a budget. Therefore, stopping Central Bank and Account Nigeria. They went on appeal. at the Court of Appeal here. Court of Appeal, now, there was a dissenting judgment by Justice Banjoko. There was the judgment by Justice Barker and Obiora. Obiora and Justice Barker agreed that the Federal High Court had no jurisdiction on the issue of jurisdiction. Obiora and Barker said they have no. Justice Banjoko said no. The Federal High Court had the jurisdiction and dissented. Now on the merit, Barker agreed with Justice Banjoko that the Court of Appeal was right, that they have held the position that 3-4 people cannot constitute an assembly to make law, not to talk about appropriation. Now, we now appeal on the issue of jurisdiction solely to the Supreme Court. Now, listen to what I'm saying. No. They now cross-appealed. What you are doing is not right. But you want to implement. Who says not right? Is it by writing letter? And who signed the letter? A bloody SSG who signed letter to a head of arm of government. What an insult is that? You are telling me here, Secretary to government will sign letter to the President of Senate or to Speaker of the House of Representatives. The President is coming to President Biden. Is it right? It is done.
What should he have done?
If you're a politician, you know what to do. Look, I don't understand. Listen. First of all, assuming you want to go through that route, what is normally done? You call the leadership and say, listen, this is where we are. I want to present this budget back to you. They agree. Okay. Let's look at it. That will be okay for us. You are not the one to write that I'm coming to present budget tomorrow. Who does that? No, who does that? You went to play to the gallery that you wrote a letter, which is rubbish. I have been in government. I don't just write a letter to Mr. Speaker. I'm coming to present budget tomorrow morning. I tell your children, do you know their engagement? All this is done is to tell you that I'm sincere. Mr. Speaker, where are you? Are you at home? Can you come? Can I come? Can we talk? And they agree on something. And then Mr. Speaker will go back and call his colleagues. Listen, Mr. Governor called me. I met with him. He said, look, he wants to present budget so day. It's okay. Monday, Tuesday. But Speaker, you know that our schedule is so tight. Okay, no, let us accommodate. That's how things are done. All these letters you are writing is useless. You are not sincere. You are playing to the gallery. Everybody knows you are not sincere. You are playing to the gallery. A true politician will not do that way. Let me tell you, Mr. President was to present budget to the National Assembly. Assembly people were not happy for one thing or the other. We met in ESCO and they said, oh, they've shifted it to the next social day. Why? He had to meet with leadership to agree some gray areas. He doesn't need to write letter. A man who does not want peace is a man who is playing to the gallery. Writing a letter, I've written letter. Written letter to who? To your son?
Well, you make this meeting sound very, very easy. After a frosty relationship, that might not be very easy.
That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so now you agree with me. After a frosty relationship, you have suffered their families. They cannot pay their children's school fees. Their money they are entitled. Court gave order, you cannot stop their money. You had a penchant of disobeying court orders. This is a country where, I have never, we like things that somebody is doing something wrong. Instead of you to come out to say, look, what you are doing is wrong. You go and capture, oh, it is a social political opponent. What kind of rubbish is that? Must you not have opponent? In politics, must you not have opponent? Is there any law that says in politics everybody must queue? behind you. So what is all this? Oh, his opponent. So what? If you give the opponent opportunity to make you unstable, then you will be unstable. You will be. No. After all, there are also people who are working against Tinubu's administration. So Tinubu cannot come and complain. My opponents are working against his opponents. Did they tell him that they will make him to be comfortable? Who does that?
Your Excellency, some people might say, the frostiness is, on both sides in terms of the ultimatums that were given.
Yes,
ultimatums that were given by the Amina Wule's led legislators about presenting the budget, and also the issues of the commissioners that were elected without vetting from the...
Now you are taking that point. Now let me tell you something. Are you not going to commend them? That they even agreed that we are ready. Can you present the budget? You are presenting to 3 people now. So the budget is there. It's not as if you are going to do it. Okay, carry it. Come on, we are ready to work with you.
But
for the interest,
the nuance was different.
I'm coming. What?
The nuance was different. They gave them an alternate.
No, you see, that is the problem. Come. When you say automatic, I say within 48 hours, submit your budget. What is substitute? No, I can't be ready by 48 hours. Give me 1 week. What is wrong in that? Why are we always capitalizing on things that if you really want the peace of the state, why are you picking on things that will not help? If the legislators say, we are going on recess for the interest of the state, if you can present the budget within 48 because we are living on recess, has they not done well? All you would have done as a sincere person is to say, look, no, it's too urgent for me. Can you people shift your recess? Give me 1 week. That's how people do things. You don't just come out, hey, why should I give up to me? Who the hell are you?
Well,
No. Listen. Who the hell are you? The governor is not sincere. I never knew he's this kind of character. Let me tell you, Supreme Court said that no 3 members can sit and legislate for the state. You took your Attorney General, Commissioner, for these 3 members to screen. And Supreme Court said it's not possible. And some people said, look, submit the list of members of your cabinet. We are willing to screen them. Instead of us to applaud them, you are saying, why should they give time limit? I'm traveling. I want to do it now before I travel. What's wrong in that? Now what you did, to hell with those a lot of people. These are the people.
Honorable Minister,
your selfish interest.
Those are
Minister,
people actually.
yes.
Can I finish?
Those are people who elected.
Hold on. It's not correct. Those are people who are deceiving the governor, who are collecting his money. Let me tell you, if they're intelligent, governor, they gave you 48 hours. Governor, tell them 48 hours is not enough. I need 1 week. You don't go and begin to sow seed of discord. You don't do that. As they are now, they are hot. It is in your place to say, look, I know you're hot. I'm sorry. See what has happened. Don't act as if you're a father. Now, what they did, when the assembly said, submit list, he now told his commissioners to go to court. The commissioners went to court, challenging the assembly that we cannot live as commissioners after Supreme Court has given judgment on this matter.
Is that a fact?
Is it true? They went to court, State High Court. Of course, you know, the worst State High Court today we have is River State State High Court.
It wasn't like that when you were there.
It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. Look, I respect court judgment. I do. How would I look like as a life bencher? I perpetrate in disobeying court orders.
But because of your interest now,
What's my interest?
Testing. Is it coming now? Yeah. It's coming there, right? Hello? 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 Testing, mic. Okay. Come on. Mic. Testing. Michael, this microphone is having. Hello?
Kayode, I hope you're listening up there. Azan, if you can hear us. Oh, we stopped the streaming before. You didn't stop it. Okay. Azan, if you can hear me, call my line. Thank you. Testing microphone. Testing. It will take 5 minutes when you hear.
But we need to test you. Yeah, top the mic up. Yes. Okay, good here. Okay, so where's the camera, sir? I mean, I'm supposed to be moving now, so I'm going to test the jacking.
No, it's not jacking, sir.
You are
Sure now. Yes. If you move from the apple now.
Moving the leg. No jacking, right? Hello, testing. Azan. How's our signal there? Azan, how's our signal there? I hope the audio is okay. And the video. Check.
Check that I'm moving my leg is moving. Very well. Let's also switch to my grandma. Yeah. Wow. I go switch to my grandma to carry it so we watch it from here. Oh, block. You just watch am here small. Just take out the way carry.
We'll flag now.
You sure?
From where are you from?
For YouTube now, just carry from YouTube.
YouTube always flagging. Do your content now.
They don't know. Like, we just they watch like the way YouTube they watch. Yeah? So you get.
They will know.
They don't know.
Azan. Okay, through camera, not through interview again. And then
You're listening up there?
Okay, and then the audio.
Azan.
How about the audio?
Azan. If you can hear us.
The audio will come now.
We stopped the streaming before. You didn't stop
Is it clear now? Is the audio clear now?
Azan, if you can hear.
Very well. Okay.
Káyọ̀dé ṣé orí mi bó ṣe mú ìgbésẹ̀ mi èmi mò ń mú ìgbésẹ̀ mi báyìí ṣé orí mi bó ṣe mú ìgbésẹ̀ mi ṣẹ́ṣẹ̀ mi move normally.
He's talking about his leg not moving normally.
ṣẹ́ṣẹ̀ yẹn move normally ó ń jáàkì ẹ̀.
Káàdì. SME move. Okay.
What of Azan? Okay. Twice later, and go more retail salary. You are set for Monday. Yeah? Baby.
On Monday, if you are not doing testing here, at the venue, you should go to the venue
And test comfort.
and I beg that name Barak Yoruba, don't wait till 5 minutes because of we are coming to you.
Joy.
I need thank God, Mama.
You go down test 30 minutes.
If you like, come by 10. Everything is from you.
Baba. 30 minutes. Baba.
Everything is from you.
Baba.
Why we don't they put is because they want to use it for news. Whatever we put here goes.
I need the Starlink. Wait, let me test something. I go test it.
Naka go. Naka. You know Naka? Nigerian action against Council for AIDS. Maybe Naka.
See, us no say organic. You say, it's not saying that they will told us our internet service provider. On Monday,
Chief engineer. I don't need you. Ready.
No problem now. I don't care. Why? Why not stadium? Why not?
That's why I say I'm coming here tomorrow to sleep.
Who's called? Nabas is called.
I'm going to first answer to say London. Now, you know it was 52 that time. It was 52 your MX that time, eh? Your MX. You check what it is now. See? 147. So this is the real deal. That one that was like 70, 48 or 47. Now it's 40 only or something. So this is the real deal. This one is the accurate. And this one is coming up. Because this is the real. This is the real. So that's why that they get wrong because you know they hear everything. Mark, come on, when I test them again. Mark, come on. Oh yeah.
Where's the Nigerian man doing the work?
No.
for my GST but I think you where you go check from.
Give me the GST.
Yes, I'll give you my GST.
Bros, you go to pay for some. Bros, that's why I say you go to pay together. Waga.
I think you website they watch
I just see I want to the water soon.
there.
Whether you give me or not, but the same price you will pay. Bros, at the same price you will pay. At the same price.